Today we're reviewing the movie EJ, also called The Journey. It's a good movie, and as we all know, there's no good movie without a few flaws. Yes, it has a few flaws, but all in all, I think the fact that it tackles a social problem in the society gives it an edge over several other movies.
After I watched this movie, I have to commend Genevieve and Omotola because I felt they acted better, way better than the American actors. The American actors are small-time actors, but still, Genevieve and Omotola did very, very well to portray their characters.
Come on, girl. What you scared of? You know we ain't gonna damage the goody goods.
So let's talk about a few flaws I noticed in the movie. First of all, the crime scene. Fantastic scene, was well played out. After she committed the crime, she made a phone call to the police. I guess in California, in that kind of highbrow area, the police would get there in about 10 to 15 minutes or less. And by the time the police got there, she was being arrested. The same woman who just killed her husband now has a totally different attire. Her costume has changed. Everything about her. I mean, she was in a very sad, sorrowful, tearful mood when she committed the crime, and when she was being arrested, she was looking like a diva. I don't think that's natural for someone who just committed a crime, unless, of course, she was meant to appear as a diva when she was getting into the police car.
Taxi!
I have nightmares each night.
So let's talk about the scene where a beautiful sister, Chioma, played by Genevieve, was lodging into the hotel, which was run by a Chinese woman. She showed her passport, and I had to pause the frame because something looked a bit odd. If you pause it and you notice, the page was torn. It wasn't, yeah, I know we go through a lot, immigration and all that, but I don't think a passport would have a torn page. And then if you look at the bottom of the passport page, you're supposed to have like security codes in 2 lines. This particular passport had just 1 line. Everything else on that passport was identical to what you have on a real passport, except for those 2 flaws, which I think should have been taken care of.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Do you believe my sister killed her husband when she told you what happened and you were looking into her eyes? Did you believe she was telling you the truth?
It doesn't matter what I believe.
Another part in the story that I didn't like, even though it's a normal Hollywood feature, is Genevieve and the lawyer hooking up. I'm like, seriously? In 2013, just made the film feel very predictable. At least if you want to sell that to us, the romantic aspect, you should give us a background of each character's romantic lives first.
One of the other interesting flaws I noticed in the movie was the scene where Chioma, played by Genevieve, went to meet the lawyer at the law firm. It was daytime. It was established from the outdoor building, and they had the conversation in an office. You could tell it was daytime. Then she left the office, went into the elevator, and by the time she came down from the elevator to the car park, all of a sudden it was nighttime. She was talking to the lawyer and they went to the bar. I didn't understand what happened between day and night, if she spent the whole day at the law firm or if she spent the whole day in the elevator, but it was just an observation.
I felt the script could have been better, the dialogue could have been better, the movie should have moved a little bit faster.
All in all, I think I'll give the movie a rating of 70%.
Overall, I give the movie a 65% rating.
You always thought I was tough, but I was preparing you. Oh yeah? And what for? For a world without your big sis? You gave me my life back. Thank you.